Alright, so let's start the class. Everybody can hear me okay? Um, so what we are going to do today is, we have we have come across functions, we talked about expressions, we talked about equations also. Today we will try to use functions and different flavors of functions to solve values for variables. Let's say something like this. If somebody says function of x equals x square minus 5, okay? And if there is a situation that the value of, the function of x for 5 is equal to function of x minus 2. Meaning, with this function that we see here, this gives another condition to you as saying, for this function, for the value of 5, function for the value of 5 is equal to function for the value of x minus 2. Find out the value of x. This might sound very cryptic. I'm again repeating myself. This is a function that is given to us. Is that okay? The function is dependent on the value of x. The function of x is described as x square minus 5, meaning for every value of x, there is a certain value of this function. You can think of this like y equals to x square minus 5. If you want to relate that with an equation, y, which is a function of x, has this relationship. Okay? Are you guys with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, this is the function given to us. In our mind, we can always think that, okay, function of x is equal to this. In our mind, we can think, okay, this is, if I, let's say, y is a function of x, then I can write this like equation like this. Okay? So far you guys are with me?
Yes.
A third? Okay. So, see, I'll keep on asking you guys, okay? Because I don't want any of you to be shy, any of you to keep any problem to yourself. That is the mathematical problems, okay? Okay. Here is, somebody was trying to join, okay? Alright. So we are given this function saying function of x is equal to x square minus 5. In our mind we are thinking, okay, y, which is a function of x, can be written like this equation. Just in our mind, okay? Now, what this means is, for every value of x, be it 1, be it minus 1, be it minus 7, be it 27, be it 1005, this condition holds true. This is just an equation. This says something which is a function of x will depend on this condition. Okay? Now, this is second part. Say, okay, now this equals to this, solve it for x. What we have to do is very simple. It's like a game. Like I always say, I am given that function of x equals to this. So, what is the function of 5? I'll replace x with 5. Everybody with me so far?
Yes, sir.
If this is the function given to me, what will be function of 5? What will be function of 2? Let's do that. Function of 5 will be, here instead of x I have a 5. So I will substitute that value in this one. 5, instead of x I will put a 5. So value of this function, a function of 5 will be equal to what? 5 square is 25 minus 5. 20. Okay? If somebody says function of 2, what that will be? I will substitute x with a 2. I will replace x with a 2 and see what the value is. So what happens here is, this becomes, instead of x I have a 2. So 2 square minus 5 equals 2 square is 4 minus 5 is minus 1. So if anybody says, for this, given this function, find out the value of this function for x equals to 2, 5, 7, 9, whatever it is, you just replace every x with that number and get the value. So far it is okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Isha, Atharv, everybody with me? And don't be shy, okay? I will keep asking you this so that I also feel confident that yes, it is reaching my kids. Okay? You guys are my kids, right? That's what I keep claiming. So, yeah. So, f5 minus fx minus 2, this is what we have to solve for. f5 equals to fx minus 2, whatever it is. So, here in the equation, in the question is given that this is my formula for the function, and the second condition that is given to us is that this equals to this. Now look at it in a different way. If you have one equation, one variable, you can solve it. If it says x plus 7 equal to 22, this is one equation with one variable, you can solve it. If somebody says find out x plus 3y equal to 17 and solve it for x and y, you cannot solve it. If you have two variables, you need minimum two equations. Okay? So you will need another equation, something like this, 5x minus 2y equal to 18. Now you can solve it. There are two equations, two variables. So here also, as I was saying, if you are given a function, if anybody asks you to solve it, here function is y is a function of x. So this is as equivalent to an equation y equal to x square minus 5. So this is one equation alone. This cannot help you solve two variables. That is why this is given. This is a second equation that is given to us. Now you have two equations and two variables, then you can solve it. So that is the reason this is given. If somebody stops here and says solve it for x, none of us have any way to solve it. So that is why there was second equation given, because in both the cases, okay, this is not y. So this is like you have one equation, this is your second equation, and you have two variables. One variable is this x and second variable is y. Everything else is constant. Everybody with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Isha, Athar.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Now we will use whatever we have done so far to solve this. Now, as I said, function of x equals to x squared minus 5. Now somebody is asking me to find out f of function of 5. I will substitute 5 with an x, or I will substitute x with a 5. So what is my value of function of 5? I will put the value of x as 5 in this equation or this function. Function of 5 equals to what? X is 5, so 5 square minus 5. That gives me 20. Means 25 minus 5. Now what is function of x minus 2? Function of x minus 2 will be equal to what? Every x you will replace with x minus 2. Every x you will replace with x minus 2. Whatever is there inside this one, that holds true for this function. That's what is told. So you will put, instead of x, you will say x minus 2. And this is x square, so it will be x minus 2 square. Minus 5. 5 will remain 5. Now what we have here, this becomes a minus b whole square. That is a square minus 2ab. So minus 2 into 2, 4x plus b square is 4. Minus 5. So this becomes x square minus 4x minus 1. Everybody with me so far? I have not done anything complicated. I have just substituted x with whatever I have been asked to do for the function. Okay? When I had a 5, a function of 5, I put 5 in place of x. When I had to find out function of x minus 2, I put x minus 2 in place of x. Okay?
Yes.
Now, remember these values. So function of x is, function of 5 we got as 20. A function of x minus 2 we got as x squared minus 4x minus 1. Okay? I'm just rubbing it out. Now, this says this equals to this. Now, we got this value as 20. We got this value as x squared minus 4x minus 1. This becomes the equation for me. So, this is x squared minus 4x minus 1 equal to 20. This is my equation. And there is only one variable x. And there is one equation here. We can try solving it for x. Now, what will happen here? X squared minus 4x. Let's get this guy also here. Minus 1 minus 20 equal to 0. X squared minus 4x minus 21 equals 0. Now we have to solve it for x. I don't know whether this is a valid question or not, but this is a valid approach. Now x squared minus 4x minus 21 equals to 0. We have to solve it for x. So x squared minus 4x minus 21 equals to 0. Now this is, we have to solve it, we have to put this as two factors. We have to break it into two factors actually. Right? Remember, we used to do a plus b whole square way. I mean, basically we have to convert it like x into x minus a into x plus b, whatever, plus or minus whatever, doesn't matter. We have to bring it this form so that we can get value for x here and value for x also here. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Factorization of equation we have done, right? So I'm just getting back to that. Now, a square minus something. So this is not a plus b whole square for sure. A square minus something. This is not a minus b whole square either. Yeah? So we have to go to the second option that we have. A into b, ab. Sorry. A plus b, ab. We have to break this into a plus this form so that multiplication of that is equal to this. The third one. Here, 4 I can break as what? Minus 4 I can write as minus 7 plus 3. Yeah? Minus 4 equals I can write as minus 7 plus 3. That is one option. I can say minus 2 or equal to minus 2, minus 2. Okay. I can say minus 1, minus 3. All this is giving minus 4. Okay. I'm just breaking it down. Into a plus b, and then we'll see which one is equal to this one. Now, and there will be multiple ways, but we found something here. Minus 7 and 3. If I multiply these two, what it gives me? Minus 21. We got the answer here. So, what it means is, I can break this as x squared minus 7x plus 3x. These two is making this one, right? And minus 21 equals 0. Now, put this thing together, these two together. So, x squared minus 7x as one thing, plus 3x minus 21 as second thing. Now, find out what is common here. X I can find common. X minus 7 plus here I can find 3 common. So, x minus 7. So, this is common in both of them. So, this becomes x plus 3 into x minus 7 equals 0. Yeah? So, either x plus 3 equals to 0 or x minus 7 equal to 0 or both are 0. In all the scenarios, it will give me a 0. So, when x plus 3 equals to 0, x equals to minus 3. When x minus 7 equals to 0, x equals 7. Yeah? Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yes, Srivatsam.
I see.
So, Srivatsam, today, since you joined a little late, so what we are trying to do here is, we are trying to use our understanding of functions for solving equations. That's what we are trying to do. So, the question that we had was, there is a function given to us, fx equals to x square minus 5. And the second information that is given to us is, for this function, function of 5 equals function of x minus 2. Then we have been asked to find out the value of x, or solve this function for value of x. So first thing what we did was, we know that function of x equals to x square minus 5. So if I have to find out function of 1, what will I do? I will replace x with a 1. If somebody asks me to do function of 100, I will replace x with a 100. Here, what is given to us is function of 5 equals to function of x minus 2. So first thing I did was, found out what is the value of function of 5. So as I said, I will replace in this equation x with a 5 and found out the value of function of 5. Function of 5 gave me 20. Second one is function of x minus 2. I replaced x with x minus 2. That gave me x square minus 4x plus 4 and minus 5. So this gave me equation as x square minus 4x minus 1. Yeah. Now here function of 5 is 20 and this is x square minus 4x minus 1. Yeah. So that gave me equation that x square minus 4x, x square, 20 equals to x square minus 4x minus 1. When we normalize that, put everything on one side, this is what we got as an equation, and we are trying to solve it for that. So this is where it became a quadratic equation for x, and we are trying to solve it. And we saw that this is not a plus b whole square formula or a minus b whole square formula. So we took the second approach, a plus b, ab. And this is where we broke this into two parts, a plus b. It became minus 7 plus 3 equals minus 4. And multiplication of this is minus 21. So this is matching with this. So we took that option and we broke it down and got the answer for this one. Isha, Athar, Srivatsav and Vaibhav. Are you guys with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Now, Isha, let's try solving one question that we were trying to solve. What I want you to do is, you read the question for me, I will put it here on the board and I would want you guys to solve it. And see if you are getting stuck. It is not to prove you right or wrong, I am just trying to see whatever we learned, whatever method we applied, are we able to apply that method by ourselves and solve it? Okay? Can you read the question for me, Isha?
Yes, sir. If f of x equals
Function of x equals
negative x plus 1,
negative x plus 1.
so what value of x is f of 5 of x
5 of x.
yeah
F 5x.
yeah
Okay.
equals f of x plus 5.
Okay. So here's the question, right? I'm just reading it. I keep bragging about my formula, right? I will keep on using it. Trust, I have a lot of trust in myself, okay? So that's why and that's what I want you all to have. So read. I'm reading the question. I'm told that function of x equals minus x plus 1. I'm reading it, okay? For what value of x? For what value of x, function of 5x will be equal to function of x plus 5. I have a function given, I have been given a function, I have one side of this equation and second side of the equation. I don't have to apply any intelligence here. What I have to do is, let's replace this, find out the value of this, find out the value of this, and then we'll see what to do. Okay? Can you guys try solving it?
Yes, sir.
And everybody has 7 minutes. Let's see. I mean, don't rush, but yeah, do that in a more thoughtful way than just rushing for it. And trust me, if any of you get it wrong or are not able to solve, that's an opportunity for me. So don't even worry about it. Just try your best. Okay, anybody ready with the answer? Oh, where did Shivatsap go? Okay, he's back. Okay, anybody ready with the answer? No, not yet. If any of you are ready with the answer, let me know. Or if it is still complicated, it is looking complicated, let me know. I don't know if the board is visible to you guys or not. Can you guys see the board okay?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
This one.
Okay. So yeah, let's see if anybody has been able to solve it so far. And request you all to keep your videos on always, okay? Because that helps me make eye contact with everybody whom I'm teaching, okay? That's better. Athar, Visha, Srivatsa, request you guys to keep your videos on. If you are not able to do it today, that's okay. But from next class onwards, I would request everybody to keep their videos on because that helps with the teaching better. Yeah? Good to see you. Yeah, tell me, what's going on in your mind? Are you able to solve? Are you not able to solve? Do you want the teacher to solve?
Sir, I got the answer.
What is that?
I got like 32.
Okay, you got an answer. That's more important. So you have done something. We'll find out whether that is correct or not. How much was your answer?
32.
Little louder.
32 is equal to minus
32 equals
5. Minus 5.
minus 6.
X.
32 equals minus x. Okay? We will see. I don't trust anybody, right? And I don't want you guys to trust me either. So we will do it. I mean, see what's up. Anywhere closer to being able to solve it? Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's okay. Isha, third.
I मिलेगा 5/4.
5 by 4. So x equals 5 by 4. Okay? How about your third? Okay. Let me not keep on nagging you guys, right? That's not good. So no, I mean again, when I'm asking this to everybody, right? I'm just trying to make sure that I'm paying attention to each one of you in the class. Okay? It should not be that, okay, I will teach, assuming everybody understood, I'll keep moving on, right? Everybody in the class is equally important for me. That's why I keep asking you guys. So don't take me otherwise that this guy is just following me or stalking me or chasing me or bothering me. Okay, I'm not doing that. All right. So let's try solving it. And I have some answers. I will not even worry about it for now. I know one of the answers could be right, one may not be, or both may be right. I mean, both can be right. Only one can be right, or one could be right. Let's see. I am given function of x equals to minus x plus 1. If I have to find out function of 1, I will replace x with a 1. If I have to find out function of 5, I will replace x with 5 in this equation. If I have to find out function of 200, I will replace x with a 200. I am just being explicit. I am trying to tell you guys how easy it is. Okay? Function of x equals to this. Whatever value I have to find out, I will replace x with that. Whatever value for which I have to find out the value of this function, I will replace x with that value. That's it. Now, 5x. Function of x is this. Function of 5x will be what? I will just replace x with the 5x. So, function of 5x will be equal to what? Minus x minus. Instead of x, I will have 5x. Okay? There is a possibility of getting misguided, okay? You will say, okay, function of x equals to this, function of 5x will be 5 into this. Never go that route. Always think you have to replace x with whatever value you are trying to find the value for. Okay? So this equals minus 5x plus 1. We got the value of one side of the equation. Now what is the value for this one? Function of x plus 5. I'll do the same thing. If it was 1, I would have put 1. If it was 5, I would have put 5. I have x plus 5. I put x plus 5 instead of x. That's it. And tell me if I'm doing anything cryptic or complicated. I'm not doing anything. I'm just playing with this math like a child. Okay? I got this as an equation or a function. I'm just replacing the value here for which I'm trying to find out the function's value. Okay? Here for 5x, I replace x with the 5x. I got this thing. For x plus 5, I replace x with x plus 5. That's it. Now, what is this one? I will break the bracket. It becomes minus x minus plus is minus 5 plus 1, which is equal to minus x minus 4 minus 5 plus 1. Okay. Now, we are given one more situation which says function of 5x equal to function of x plus 5. Or we have been told that find out the value of x for which function of 5x equals to function of x plus 5. Now, I have got this value for this guy here, and I have got value for this guy also here. I just have to make them equal. So, what I will do? Function of 5x is what? Minus 5x plus 1. Minus 5x plus 1 equals function of x plus 5, which is this one. So, minus x minus 4. Okay? And this is what we have to solve it for. So far, anything complicated? Anything?
No, sir.
No? Oh. I have to prove to myself every day that math is not a difficult subject, right? That's why I keep on asking, is it simple? Is it simple? Is it simple? And I keep doing that. Okay? Now, what we have is this. Minus 5x plus 1 equals minus x with minus 4. This is what we have to solve it for. what we will do? Put all the similar things together. Meaning I will move x to one side and numbers to one side. Yeah? So, in one attempt, let's say, I will just move the number to the other side. Minus x minus 4. Here it is plus 1. If it goes to this side, becomes minus 1. Yeah? So this equals minus x minus 4 minus 1. So so 4 credit and one more credit. Total 5 credit. Yeah? So this gives me minus, I will write this like a story. Okay? So minus 5x equals to x minus x plus minus 5. Now let's get x also this side. X to one side. So here it is minus x. Here it comes, it becomes plus x equals to minus 5. So far fine. So far the story is going well. Okay. Now minus 5x plus x. So 5 minus 5x of credit and 1x of debit. 5 negative, 1 positive makes it 1 less negative. This equals minus 5. What we are trying to find out? Value of x. So here I can write this as minus 4 into x and minus 5. So if I have to keep x on one side, this is x into minus 4. So this is multiplication. If it goes to the other side of the equal to, this becomes division. Yep. Everybody with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Tic-tac-toe. We're done. So x equals 5 by 4. Yeah? Now again, see, these are the playful side of math. Trust me, this doesn't require any complicated logic, any complicated calculation. There is a formula that is given. You have to just put the value in that formula. And see, this one was a much cute example compared to what we were doing just before this one, where we dealt with the quality equation and then we tried solving it for a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, or a plus b, ab formula, right? This is a much simpler problem actually. We solved much complicated problem than this one. So, all of you, when we were trying to solve it, you guys thought, oh, this is a problem for senior class. These kind of questions do come in SAT. Might be a very loaded question, but actually it's not. I have not solved any sum. I was just playing with it. I just substituted the value and compared them, did basic operations, done. Yeah? Everybody with me? Okay, Isha, third.
Yes, sir.
And third, am I speaking okay? You are with me so far, you don't talk much, so that worries me a little bit. It's okay? Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, so this was one equation to solve. Now let's solve a little difficult one, okay? I want you guys to practice it so much so that it becomes a routine. Now, we have solved it for simple equation. Let's solve it for one simple and one little difficult one. And how much time do we have? We have 20 minutes. So, I am giving you guys 10 minutes each. I will not let you consume all 10 minutes. I will give you guys 7 minutes. If you are able to solve it in 10 minutes, wonderful. If not, remaining 3 minutes I will use for solving it. Okay, so there are two sums. One equation says function of y equals 4y minus 70. For what value of y, function of 2y will be equal to function of minus 7 plus y. This is one equation. This says function of y equals to 4y minus 17. Find out the value of y for which function of 2y will be equal to function of minus 7 plus y. This is one equation. Now, there is something called insist on high standards. So I insist on high standards for all my kids, right? So that's why I'll not give you only simple sum. I'll give you one difficult sum also. Difficult is a little extra to do, okay? 2x squared minus 7. Function of x okay. So there are two sums. Function of y equals 4y minus 17. Find out the value of y for which function of 2y will be equal to function of minus 7 plus y. That is one. And second equation, second problem is function of f equals to 2x squared minus 7. Find out the value of x for which function of x equals to function of x minus 3. Let's try solving both of these and see if we are getting stuck. And again, the approach will be the same. I'm just kind of, for lack of a better word, I'm trying to force you guys to practice. That's it. Let's see. So, 5 minutes for the first sum, okay? Let's try that. Alright. Anywhere closer to? Okay. Praneet is ready. Anybody else ready with the first one? Okay, so what is your answer, Praneet? For the first one? Huh? Say that again? 90? Negative 7. Negative 7. So we got y equals to negative 7. So while we are waiting for others to finish, you want to try the second one also? Second one is done? Both are done? Okay, good. How much is the second one? 3 over 2. That's it? Only one answer?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So we got one answer. I'm waiting for at least one more to come before I can try solving it, if needed. Wonderful. So then we got two votes for negative 7. The chances of negative 7 winning this election is more?
So I got -7.
Okay, one more vote for negative 7. We will have negative 7 ruling this time. Okay, who else? And whoever has finished the first one, I would suggest start with the second one. We'll probably take I'll give another 5 more minutes to everybody before I start, so that I get enough time to explain that to you guys. I and Praneeth are enjoying this classroom today. Trust me, this mist is fun. Just we have to be careful while going, right? Okay, it might have gotten a little slippery. I mean, it used to be so scorching hot in the classroom. So yeah, we got a solution for the summer.
And for the second one, I got 3 by 2.
2 by 2?
3 by 2.
3 by 2, okay. So, yeah. I'll have to fight with 2 people if I have to prove that this is not right. Okay, let's see. I mean, I will not fight with any of you. I will fight with the math to see whether I want to be in the same group as you guys or I'm part of a different group. Okay? And you know what? I mean, see, when I'm kind of forcing you guys to do the sum in the class, right? What happens is, you will get that comfort or that ability to solve things when you actually do it. Just by listening to somebody, you will feel that, okay, you have learned. But it hardly takes 30 minutes to forget it. Or lose that confidence of you being able to do it by yourself. So the best way to do it is, do it. And that's why, even if I don't have any Nike shoe for myself, I'm a big fan of Nike. It says, just do it. Yeah? I'll probably start wearing Nike shoes in the class going forward. Yeah? I have been campaigning for Nike quite a lot. Okay? Alright, are we ready?
So the second one I got 3 by 2.
I'm sorry?
The second one I got
3 by 2? Okay. So I have one more person to fight with if I have to prove that this is not the right answer. Okay? Good. A third, Srivatsa, are you guys anywhere closer to the first or second one? Try it up. Both. What is the answer?
First one, -7.
Oh, okay, wonderful. So you guys are kind of making me redundant now. I can see that everybody is getting similar answer. So that gives me a message that probably you have learned it. So let's do it. Okay, I'm doing it only for the sake of addressing my own concern of not being happy with anybody else's answer. Okay, because math is about doing yourself. So remember this 3 by 2 and -7. And this is how I will do, right? I said the same child method. Function of y is 4y minus 7. Function of 2y equals to this. Okay, so here in place of y, I will replace y with a 2y in this equation. Let's find out. Function of 2y equals, I'll replace y with a 2y. And for the sake of simplicity, I will write everything inside the bracket so that I don't get confused. So this equals 4 into 2y, 8y minus 70. What is this one? Function of minus 7 plus y, Same thing I will do. Every y I will replace with minus 7 plus y. Minus 17. Now break it down. 4 into minus 7 minus 28. 4 into y plus 4y minus 17, which equals 4y minus 28 plus minus 17 minus 45. So I got 8y minus 17 equal to 4y minus 45. So 8y minus 17 equal to 4y minus 45. I put all the y's on one side, all the numbers on one side. So I'll bring y here, move this guy that side. So it becomes 8y minus 4y equals minus 45 plus 17. That means 4y equals minus 45 plus 17 is what? 28. Minus 28. So y equals to minus 7. I'm with you guys. I also got this. So one extra vote for minus 7. We are all doing the same way. So we are good. Now, and you guys also found your teacher able to solve it the same way. So we are all good. Okay. Now let's go to the second one. And everybody did the same way like what I was showing here, right? Nothing different. Yeah? Oh. Now, let's look at the second one. Fx equals to 2x squared minus 7. And find out the value of x for which this condition meets. So fx is equals to 2x squared minus 7. When I have to do it for fx equals x minus 3. So first one is fx. I will write it as is. Equals, what is that I am doing? Function of x equals this. So first one I got. Now what is second one? Function of x minus 3. This is what we are trying to find out. What we will do in this equation, I will replace x with x minus 3. Everywhere I have x, I am replacing that with x minus 3. Now it says function of x equals to function of x minus 3. So let's look at it. So that means 2x squared minus 7 equal to 2 into x minus 3 squared minus 7. Okay, so this one and this one we can knock off. Now we have 2x squared equals to 2 into x minus 3 whole square. So let's break it down. X minus 3 whole square equals to what? Or we can say 2x squared equals to 2 into x minus 3 whole square will be x squared minus 2 into 3, 2ab, 2 into a into b minus plus b squared. So 3 squared will be 9. Or I'll write this like this. So we got this 2x squared equals 2 into x squared minus 6x plus 9. Let's break the bracket. It becomes 2x squared minus 2 into 6x, 12x plus 18. So my story is continuing, right? Whatever we had, I'm just expanding it. So now, here I can knock up this guy and this guy. Because when I move it, it will subtract each other. So that means this is minus 12x plus 18 will be equal to 0. Or if I keep only x thing on one side and move this to other side, it becomes minus 12x equals to minus 18. Or I can say minus 12 into x. So x equals minus 18 by minus 12. These two is this thing. 6 3s are 18, 6 2s are 12. So x equals 3 by 2. So I am very proud of you guys. Everybody did it right. And I have no reason to complain about it. Everybody did it right. So here, now I don't know, I mean most of you would have not dealt with the SAT questions so far, right? I mean you guys are still kind of getting ready for it. Wherein kids who are in 11th grade or who are going to 12th grade, they would have got some chance to get exposure to this. Whatever we have done with this kind of a problem, right? Trust me, you are not going to get anything complicated than this. Nobody is going to give you an equation like, okay, solve it for majority of the questions will be dealing with a linear equation, meaning function of x equals 3x plus 7, something like that. If they have to increase the complexity, they will make it a quadratic equation. They will say, okay, function of x equals to 2x squared minus 24x plus 7, or not 7 always, plus let's say 18. This is the next level of complexity when you are dealing with quadratic equation. If somebody really wants to take you guys for a ride, they will say, okay, 6x cubed minus 2x squared plus 8. This is where it gets really complicated. I don't think they will go to this level. They will not even go to this level, okay? If they are going to this level, then also we are prepared. They will not go here. This is I know we can still do it, but they will not go to this level for sure. Because from whatever I've seen so far, this is tough. This will need a little bit of more practice. That's what. We'll probably practice that, but not needed in a rush. So if you are comfortable with the linear equation and quadratic equation form, you are still good. Okay? But if time permits, if you ever come across a question which is dealing with an equation with power 3, let me know. We'll try solving it as well. Okay? But linear equation, maximum to maximum quadratic equation. That's what my guess would be. So practice few sums. I will give you guys some more assignment. I would want you guys to practice a little bit more. And in this group, right? I mean, most of you guys have phone actually now, and you are using WhatsApp. Try. So if anybody comes across a question, right? Try sharing that with among each other. Okay? Share in the group. Share among each other. Because that is the only opportunity we have for practicing and sharing knowledge with each other. And everybody gets benefited. See, here there is no relative ranking. Let's say all of you go appear for a SAT exam. Let's say Pranit gets the highest, or let's say 800 out of 800 in math. That doesn't stop Athar from getting 800 as well. So is the case with Vaibhav also. Everybody can get maximum they want to get. And by using this platform where they are learning things together, if you exchange information with each other, share questions, say, okay, can somebody solve this question? I'll be solving it. One of the friends in the group will be solving it, and everybody gets benefited by that. So try doing that. I mean, I'm saying that do maths in a more playful way is what I would suggest. Okay? Any questions with whatever we have learned so far? No? Athar, Isha, Shivatsa, everybody? No questions? Okay. So, wait for some assignments, or you guys can also give assignments to each other. Or can we do some fun this time? I want each one of you to give 2 questions, okay? Each one of you to find 2 questions, put it in the post, and so that way, let's say we have Athar, Isha, Vaibhav, Shivatsav and Pranit, 5 of you, and then Rutwik is not there. So, okay, so at least we'll get 10 questions, 10 different questions. Send it. Everybody post 2 questions, okay, in the group. And depending on that, so each one of you will get 8 questions to solve, okay. I'm not going to give assignment to you guys this time, okay, only for this time. Okay, for solving this equation thing, I'm not going to give any sum to you guys. Instead, I want each one of you to contribute 2 questions and send in the group, and then everybody else will try solving it. Okay? Will that be fun? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. and whatever we learn tomorrow, for that I'll give assignment, not a problem. Okay? Yeah. So we'll see. My only objective with math is, you see me smiling all the time when I'm teaching maths. Not because I've got a very smiling face all the time. It's because I enjoy math. And that enjoyment is coming onto my face. I want you guys also to do it the same way. When you're doing math, you should actually enjoy doing it. And that is when you'll go to the next level where it really makes, when you come across a mathematical problem, you actually feel happy about it. Yeah? Alright. So that brings us to the end of the class. Any questions?